Sam Buttry. A statistical research specialist from Nashville, Tennessee, Jessica Stevens. And an attorney from Arlington, Virginia, Zach Newkirk. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Ken Jennings.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Welcome, everyone, to the second week of the Tournament of Champions. We have three seeded champions, Amy Schneider, Matt Amodio, and Mateo Roach, waiting in the wings for the next round of competition already, alongside the winners of our 5 quarterfinal games. Today we welcome back Zach, Jessica, and Sam to learn who will claim the last remaining spot in the semifinals. Good luck. Here are your categories as we get into the Jeopardy round. First, valleys. Then, that 70s or 80s show. We have dance, a D in science, get a handle on it. And finally, responses in the NATO phonetic alphabet. Zach, start us off.
Let's do alphabet for 1,000.
4 letters, a potato in Puebla or Peru. Jessica.
What is Lima?
No. Sam.
What is Papa?
That's it, yes.
NATO alphabet 800, please.
NBA shooting guard Oladipo or actor Mature. Jessica.
What is Victor?
Right.
NATO 600.
Unit of measure equal to about 2.2 pounds. Sam.
What is kilo?
You got it.
NATO 400, please.
A nymph deprived of speech. Sam.
What is echo?
Right.
NATO 200, please.
In ancient Rome, it was the 9th month. Sam.
What is November?
Yes, your naval background served you well. Where to now?
D in science 200, please.
Term for a volcano that hasn't erupted in many, many years, but still might. Zach.
What's dormant?
Yes, you're on the board.
Valleys for 1,000.
Full of biblical sites, Israel's Jezreel Valley is bounded to the west by...
Medicare is a complex, beneficial program. For some, it can seem as complicated.
This mound with Haifa on its slopes. Jessica.
What is Ararat?
No. Zach or Sam? That would be Mount Carmel. Zach?
Valleys 800.
In this French river valley, you can visit the Chateau de Chambord, once home to Louis XIV. Sam?
What is the Loire Valley?
You are correct.
D in science 400, please.
If your lab has a tile counter, don't use it to place solid carbon dioxide, also known as this. The adhesive will be destroyed. Sam?
What is dry ice?
Good.
D in science 600.
The answer there? The Daily Double. You're off to a good start, Sam.
Let's bet the whole thing, please.
Wow, okay, you'll have 6,800 if you're correct. Here's your clue, D in science. Knowing what the D in DNA stands for should tell you this noun, the sugar found in DNA.
Right. What is deoxose?
No, I'm sorry. So close. Deoxyribose. On the right track. Drops you down to 0, but plenty of time left. Select.
D in science 800, please.
Still mysterious, but described as a repulsive force, it makes up 70% of the universe. Way more than the same named matter. Sam.
What is dark energy?
Right.
D in science 1,000, please.
Embryonic stem cells divide and give rise to more specialized ones, like neurons for the brain, in this process. Jessica.
What is specialization?
No. Sam.
What is differentiation?
There you go, yes.
Let's do that 70s show for 200, please.
In 1989, The Hollywood Reporter noted on this show, string bikinis share equal time with the rescue work. Sam.
What is Baywatch?
Yeah.
That 70s show 400, please.
Thanks for that on-the-spot report, Les. Turns out Thanksgiving turkeys can't fly during a 1978 episode of this Ohio-set sitcom. Sam.
What is WKRP in Cincinnati?
That's right.
That 70s show 600, please.
Hollywood folklore says NBC's Brandon Tartikoff scribbled down a quick note, MTV Cops, which led to this hit 80s show. Sam.
What is 21 Jump Street?
No. Jessica.
What is Miami Vice?
That is the show. That's a good move for you. You're going to have to take a break. You won't be able to complete your comeback now, but possibly when we come back with the rest of the Jeopardy round. Stay tuned. Sam Buttry, an associate professor from Pacific Grove, California, won our first ever professors tournament and had a noble goal in mind for some of the winnings. Is that right?
That's right. My wife and I started a scholarship endowment at our local four-year college, California State University, Monterey Bay, home of the Otters. in the hope that young people from the area might have a better chance to get at the higher education that we think they deserve.
Fantastic. Go Mighty Otters. Jessica Stevens is a statistical research specialist from Nashville who recently won a spot in this tournament in our Second Chance competition. What was the highlight of that for you?
I really loved that I got to run a category, especially against very strong players. And it was a category about phobias. And the guests of mine in the audience told me afterward that somebody leaned forward and said, "I don't mean to be offensive, but why does she know all these phobias?" And they were just trying to rack their brain. Why would that be offensive? But it was, everything about it was very special to me. And just being here is fantastic.
It is not sus to know a million phobias if you're on Jeopardy, in my opinion. Zach Newkirk is an attorney from Arlington, Virginia. Now, your money went toward a house. Tell me about some of the features of this house.
Yeah, so the Jeopardy money went towards the down payment of our house, which came with not just one, but two tree houses connected by a zip line. And our very first guest ever to arrive at our house was my former competitor, Brian Chang, in Tournament of Champions qualifier. And he was the first person ever to break in that zip line, or brave enough, rather, to break in that zip line. And he survived.
Were you hoping he would survive, or were you hoping this would give you a leg up in the tournament?
No comment.
Jessica, you have control of the board. Let's get you out of the red. Where to?
Let's do dance for 600.
Russell Horning, also known as Backpack Kid, went viral doing this dance to Katy Perry's song Swish Swish. Sam,
What is the floss?
would you care to floss for us, sir?
No, thank you.
Select again in that case.
Let's do that 70 show for 800, please.
As Lou Grant, this actor told Mary Tyler Moore at a job interview, "You got spunk. I hate spunk." Sam,
Who's Ed Asner?
that's right.
That 70 show, 1,000, please.
This TV legend kind of got busted from captain down to sergeant as TJ Hooker, but he did get to jump on the hoods of moving cars. Sam,
Who's Shat?
Exterior, Los Angeles. Los Angeles, now playing.
Adulting sucks. Adulting sucks. But fortunately, your ketchup can be no sugar added Heinz.
yes.
Get a handle on it, 200, please.
Get a good grip on this boating device that sounds like a farmer but is used to steer the rudder. Zach,
What's a tiller?
correct.
A handle for 400?
Sometimes used by theater goers, a lorgnette is a pair of these on a handle. Sam,
What are eyeglasses?
yes.
Get a handle on it for 600, please.
Some say it's tacky, but baseball sluggers regularly use this two-word tree product to improve their grip. Sam,
What is pine tar?
you got it?
Get a handle 800, please.
New students at Stephen F. Austin University decorate axe handles in honor of this nickname for both its students and sports teams. Sam,
What are lumberjacks?
good.
Get a handle 1,000, please.
This gymnastics apparatus gets its name from the handles. Sam,
What is pommel horse?
1,000 for you, yes.
Valleys, 200, please.
Not as Welsh as he made out, Richard Llewellyn went to the Ogmore Valley to see these mines so he could write How Green Was My Valley. Sam,
What are coal mines?
yeah.
Valleys, 400, please.
The Kathmandu Valley is in the foothills of these mountains. Zach,
What are the Himalayan
Right.
mountains? Valleys for 600?
the $20 view, which was on that Canadian bill in the 70s, shows the Valley of the 10 Peaks in this westernmost prairie province. Sam,
What is British Columbia?
no. Zach,
What's Alberta?
that's correct, yes.
Dance for 800.
In square dancing, this repetitive call means pass your partner back to back. Zach,
What's do-si-do?
that's correct.
Dance for 1,000.
In Wonderland, the mock turtle and the griffin tell Alice how seals, turtles, and salmon partner with lobsters for this dance. Sam,
What is the quadrille?
very good for 1,000.
$400, please.
New York drag competitions called balls were the birthplace of this stylized dance that Madonna brought to the mainstream. Sam,
What is Vogue?
yes, would you care to vogue?
Yes, I would, but later, after the show.
All right, here's your final clue in dance.
200, please.
Here's an artistic depiction of this dance. Jessica,
What is the can-can?
that is correct. You are at negative 1,400, which means you'll be selecting first in Double Jeopardy when we come back. See you in a moment.